Most bedrooms don't feel messy because they're small. They feel messy because of a few things interior designers would remove immediately. And the surprising part is, many of these things are so normal that people don't even realize they're ruining the entire atmosphere of the room. Interior designers are trained to notice tiny details most people ignore. Things like a simple chair, a nightstand, even the color of the walls can quietly make a bedroom feel chaotic, stressful, or cheap. Today, we're going through 15 things designers never keep in a bedroom if they want the space to feel calm, balanced, and beautifully designed. And make sure you stay until number 11, because it's one of the first mistakes designers notice when they walk into a bedroom. And once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let's start with something that affects the entire mood of the room. One of the first things designers avoid in bedrooms is overly stimulating colors. Bright red walls, neon tones, highly saturated orange or yellow. These colors can look exciting in kitchens or living rooms, but bedrooms should do the opposite. Bedrooms should signal the brain to slow down. Interior designers usually choose calmer tones, like warm neutrals, soft beige, muted greens, dusty blues. These colors naturally create a space that feels restful and grounded. But even when the color palette is perfect, another small detail can still make a bedroom feel chaotic, and most people don't notice it. Designers hate visible cables. Phone chargers, extension cords, and tangled wires instantly make a bedroom look messy and unplanned. Instead, designers hide cables using cable boxes, hidden outlets, and bedside organizers. Once the wires disappear, the room suddenly feels much calmer and cleaner. But cables aren't the biggest tech problem designers notice in bedrooms. The next one is even worse. Many designers strongly discourage placing a television directly in front of the bed, because once a TV becomes the focal point, the bedroom slowly turns into another living room, and that changes the emotional purpose of the space. Bedrooms should feel like a retreat, not an entertainment center. Some designers still allow TVs in bedrooms, but they hide them in cabinets, sliding panels, or mirror TVs. The idea is simple. When the TV is off, the room should still feel peaceful. Decorative pillows can look beautiful until they completely take over the bed. Some beds end up with 10 pillows or more. At that point, the bed stops feeling comfortable and starts feeling like a showroom display. Most designers stick to 3 or 7 pillows maximum. That keeps the bed styled but still inviting. Now, this next one might be the most relatable mistake on this list. Almost every bedroom has it. And if you're honest, there's a good chance you have one right now. Designers call it the clothes chair. It starts innocently. You place one shirt on the chair, then a jacket, then a pair of jeans, and suddenly the chair turns into a permanent pile of half-worn clothes. Interior designers almost never allow this to happen because it quickly becomes visual clutter. Instead, they create systems like hooks behind the door, a small clothing rack, or a basket for worn items. When the clothes chair disappears, the room instantly feels cleaner and more intentional. But here's something interesting. There's another common bedroom habit that quietly makes the room feel far more chaotic than it actually is, and most people don't realize they're doing it. Open shelves can look beautiful in design magazines, but only when they are carefully styled. When shelves are filled with random objects, books, and small items, they quickly become visual clutter magnets. Designers either style shelves intentionally or remove them entirely, because bedrooms should feel visually calm, not busy. Lighting dramatically affects how a bedroom feels. One of the biggest mistakes is relying only on bright ceiling lights. Designers prefer layered lighting, such as bedside lamps, wall sconces, and warm ambient lighting. Soft lighting creates a feeling of comfort and relaxation. Harsh lighting can make even a beautiful bedroom feel like an office. Using the space under the bed for storage is common, but when it becomes a dumping ground for random boxes, the room starts to feel heavy and cluttered. Designers either keep that space very organized with storage boxes or completely empty. The cleaner that area is, the lighter the room feels visually. This next mistake became extremely common after remote work, and many people don't realize how much it changes the feeling of a bedroom. It's placing a work desk directly facing the bed. When the first thing you see every morning is your workspace, your brain immediately switches into work mode. Designers usually try to separate the desk by facing it toward a wall, placing it near a window, or visually separating it with furniture. This keeps the bedroom feeling like a place to rest, not an office. But what designers notice next is something far more subtle, and it's one of the fastest ways to make a bedroom feel unbalanced. This one surprises many people. Designers rarely fill bedrooms with large numbers of personal photos. Not because memories are bad, but because too many images create visual stimulation, and stimulation is the opposite of what a bedroom needs. Most designers recommend 1 or 2 framed photos, artwork instead of many pictures. This keeps the room calm and visually balanced. Now, here's something designers notice within seconds of entering a bedroom, and once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. It's badly sized nightstands. Nightstands that are far too small, way too tall, or completely mismatched can quietly ruin the balance of the entire room. Designers care deeply about proportion. Ideally, nightstands should sit slightly higher than the mattress. When the proportions are correct, the bedroom instantly feels more polished and expensive. But even when the furniture is perfect, another mistake can still make the room look chaotic. Professional interiors almost always follow a controlled palette, usually one dominant color, one supporting tone, and one accent color. When too many colors compete in the same space, the room feels visually overwhelming. Simplifying the palette instantly creates a more sophisticated atmosphere. Now, this next one is something designers almost never compromise on, even if the rest of the room is simple, because this single element can instantly make a bedroom feel luxurious, and that element is high-quality bedding. Cheap bedding often looks wrinkled, thin, or poorly fitted, but good bedding changes everything. Soft textures, heavier fabrics, and properly fitted sheets can transform even a basic bedroom into something that feels hotel-level comfortable. And there are still 2 more mistakes designers always avoid. Small decor pieces scattered everywhere can create visual chaos. Designers prefer fewer statement pieces. Instead of 10 small objects, they might use 1 large lamp or 1 bold piece of artwork. This makes the room feel cleaner and more intentional. Ironically, designers also avoid the opposite problem. Walls that are completely empty can make a bedroom feel unfinished. A single artwork, mirror, or textured wall piece can instantly create a beautiful focal point. The key is balance. Not too much, not too little. Now, I'm curious about something. Which of these mistakes do you currently have in your bedroom right now? Is it the clothes chair, the desk facing the bed, or maybe too many pillows? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if you enjoy learning the simple design tricks interior designers use to make homes feel calm, beautiful, and expensive, subscribe to the channel, because every week we share ideas that can completely transform your home, even if you're working with a small space. And if you want to see even more bedroom mistakes designers always notice immediately, watch the next video on the screen. Once you see them, you'll never look at your bedroom the same way again.